All right, welcome. So congrats on the purchase of your Beachman from RideTheWindEbikes. So I want to do a walk around with you and just show you all the features, how to use them. Obviously you can pick your tank, your saddlebag. Those are your options. They come in a 40 amp hour lithium battery and a 50 amp hour lithium battery. The distance for those 40 is going to give you between 60 and 80 kilometers per charge. The 50 amp hour is going to give you between 80 and 100 kilometers per charge, and there's not much of a difference in those. I think only about a $400 difference. So I would go with the 50 amp for sure. This is your retro style Beachman. There are a couple of other companies out there that have brought out the Cafe Racer. They don't really compare, to be honest. I mean, they do compare, but first and foremost, they are built in Toronto. Yes, the parts are sourced everywhere, but they're assembled. There's about a 3-week wait for these. So they don't just come in a container and built. And then when they're delivered to you, they're delivered fully assembled. So whether you pick it up from our showroom or we get it delivered to you in Montreal or wherever you are, it comes fully assembled. You need to put on your mirrors, and that's about it. They come with 2 keys, an alarm system. So you have your lock and unlock. Here's how it sounds. So your lock, unlock. What that's going to do is if somebody goes to roll it away, it's going to sound the alarm and it's going to lock the back wheel, roll a little bit, and as the alarm keeps sounding, I would recommend that you get an additional lock for your bike if you're going to be leaving it out, because an alarm system is not a guaranteed theft deterrent at all. You do have a remote start. So let's turn on your ignition. I love how it shows your voltage. That's super important. Obviously, this is a little bit low. When your bike is fully charged, it's a 72 volt system, but it will charge to 84 volts. Obviously, you're going to have full bars there. Once you get to 70 volts, it is time to charge. 68 volts, that's your like danger zone. With lithium, it just cuts off. There's no slowing down. Just go think and it's done. So nice, clean, easy display. And with your handlebars, you have your lights on this side. So off, daylight, high beam. And then on this side, you've got high beam and low beam. So off, daylight, night light, and then so high beam, low beam. So let's check out the signals. This one is very easy. You don't push in, you just turn it to the left or turn it to the right. Horn, whoo, that's loud. Another horn, that's loud. On this side, people wonder what this is. This is your kill switch. So if it's on this position here, you have no throttle. That way you can turn it on without worrying if you're gonna throttle away. People don't often know this, but you have kill switches in your brake levers. This particular display, because they've gone with a very simplistic look, doesn't have like a warning sign. But when you pull your brake lever, you have a kill switch in here, so you're not braking and your motor's going at the same time. So if you ever drop your bike or something happens with this brake lever and you're like, what's happening? I have no throttle. Your brakes are off, but your brake light is on. That means that you've got a little bit of space here where that pin's not pulling in. Give us a call. We'll help walk you through it. It's very easy to fix. I just want to point that out, that's there. Brake fluid reservoirs are on both sides here. You don't have much maintenance on these at all until about 4,000 to 6,000 kilometers. That's when you're going to want to think about some brake pads, maybe tires at that point. And since I'm on that subject, what kind of maintenance do you have on these? Almost nothing. You want to check your tire pressure every 100 kilometers just to be safe. And you want to be at around 35, 36 PSI. And then you do want to keep your bike out of the weather, out of the sun, just because that's just going to age your bike a little bit more, right? And when it comes to charging, you want to charge till it goes green and then unplug it like your cell phone. It's not a trickle charger. Once the charger goes green, you do want to take it off. So overnight's fine. That's not a big deal. Just think of it like your cell phone. Charging port right there. And it's got a little lid, but you can also charge your battery direct. You have a separate key for your battery compartment. So this is another point that I like about the Beachman is that this is one of the nicest, cleanest battery compartments there is. Their batteries fit like a glove. 2 reasons. One, for safety. You don't want your battery to have any movement and have as little vibration as possible. And then with that, you're also getting a quieter ride. So if your battery, you go a bump or something, your battery lifts, it feels clunky. There's nothing clunky about your bike, but it clunks. You don't get that with the Beachman because they're so precise with the way that the batteries go in. So here's another way to charge your battery direct. So in the bike or off of the bike. Now this is new. I love this. This is telling you your voltage right from your battery. So you've got this key here. You're going to unlock it. So this is different because the previous version, which I have right here, had the lock on the outside. The new version has the lock on the actual battery itself. So I'm going to unlock that and it pulls out. So two things. This is the breaker. This is going to turn off the power to your battery. You pull it out a little bit here, and then you have to be careful with pulling these wires. You want to grab the unit, like the unit itself. Those will pull out over time. So that's how you take the battery off. Slide your battery out. I can tell you this is about 50 pounds. Actually, maybe even a little bit lighter, 45. This is quite manageable. So you're in a condo or somewhere where you can't plug your bike in, or you go to work, you're like, I need to charge. So you're gonna lug this up. You're gonna plug it in somewhere. Now we're gonna put it back in. So two hands, gotta hold this Anderson clip up. That is like butter. I'm gonna plug this in here. I'm gonna turn that back on, slide it into place, and lock it into place. How beautiful, beautiful. I particularly like riding the Beachman because I like the angle of the handlebars, but I like that the front tire and the back tire match the size. I like the Nomado. They have a bigger front tire, so it makes it feel a little bit heavier on the front. I'm 5'3", so you can see that this fits me really well. It's a light bike too. It actually feels lighter than the previous version. So let's go for a ride. Well, it's a little rainy, but that's okay. And actually, a little tidbit of information. The right brake lever was soft. You just give it a few flicks. That means that there's some air in the brake lines. I gave it like 3 flicks and now they are perfect. So don't be afraid, just give it a few flicks. This is the first test drive for this one, that's why. I just like the positioning of it. I'm not a full-size motorcycle like Zone Evoque rider. I'm just not comfortable on this. But if I want a motorcycle style, this is it. Yes, I was a motorcycle rider, but that also gives me better experience to tell you like how I feel on things because I've ridden so many motorcycles. I like the position of my legs. I like the position of my hands, and it's very maneuverable. Like I feel very confident. The full size, of course I can ride them, but I don't feel as comfortable on them. See how it leans? I like how the tires are like a little flat as well. Oh, hi Dasha. Hi, want to get on the back? Let's get Claire on the back. With no helmets, they're gonna come at us. She's scared. My waist. Yes, we don't have helmets on. I'm on private property. Well, we had 2 people on a parallel. I would never do this on a Zone, but I would do it on this bike because I feel really good and confident on this bike. Hi, Dasha. Hi, Dasha. Just see us on a beach, you know, going down a boardwalk. Whee! I'll beat you. Isn't this comfortable? I love this bike. I feel so confident on this. I put you on the back. You were interrupting my video. That's how comfortable I feel on this, that I put Claire on the back. So I was like, let's go. Were you comfortable, Claire? Yeah, I was. Yeah, for somebody that was nervous at first. Another brilliant thing is that it comes with a center kickstand. So that ensures that your bike will not fall over. So this goes down and you're gonna pull up. I know it's not that easy, but once you get it up there, solid. The wind, you know, it's not gonna fall over. All right, let's see what a 6'4" man looks like on this. So 5'3". He's gonna look big on everything, but he still fits. You just look cool. Okay, so you saw a 6'4" man. Let's get Scott on here. Rain or shine, we still do our videos.
Wow,
see you make that turn?
Right.
What do you think, sir?
It's comfortable.
Very comfortable.
It's very quiet too.
Yeah.
No rattles, no bangs, no clunks. The suspension feels nice.
Because this is a motorcycle guy.
Wow.
It's my favorite. And I'm not just saying that, it's my favorite motorcycle style e-bike. Beachman's just very sophisticated. They really appeal to professionals. It's just got a nostalgic to it. It's just everything about it. Everything about it. Thank you, Beachman. We're so proud to be selling Beachman. Yeah, you look great on it. I feel so good on it. I love it. That was good. That was fun.